Yo, what's up, baby?
Yo, what's up, man?
Man, why you sound so fucking sad, man? What's going on?
I'm
You guys
smoking. I'm
Okay.
smoking.
All right. Okay, fuck, man. It's like, man, you guys morale down or something right now? What's going on? Shit.
I'm chilling.
All right. Hell yeah.
Boss.
Man, it's a struggle down here for us right now, man. It's a full-blown struggle. My right-hand man dipped. You know, it's a standard way. So you know, I'm done. I'm picking up the pieces. I wanted to come to you guys because, well, I used to be addicted to the meth game. I mean, pretty fucking heavily, and I delegated that to an individual that dipped. And with that being said, I'm back in full force, balls to the wall, full blown meth. Now, the last time I spoke to you, Marty, I know that you said, you know, you were looking potentially at having people sell potentially in La Mesa down the road. But you know, things just weren't all in place yet. And I know you have your hands full right now, so it is what it is. But what I'm asking is, number two, are you guys interested in getting deeper into the meth game? Or am I out of pocket for even assuming that you're not already deep in? Because the reason why I'm saying is Strawberry is not the best place to sell meth. Like, I used to sell meth down here when it was GSF having this and Chamberlain and whatnot. I'm not sure what your guys' motivation is around meth, or if you have any at all.
No, we're definitely getting. We're definitely in it. You know.
Okay.
So what do you propose exactly?
Well, unless this is new information, I'm assuming you guys don't have a lab yet. Unless you guys are just very secretive at having one. But what I'm trying to propose here is maybe we could work together. Where if we could push the same brand, for example, if we got our hands on some high quality stuff, we could push both brands in Cyprus and La Mesa. And I could have, basically, La Mesa is, you know, your guys, in my opinion, I mean, I don't know how you view it, but I and this is what I told Marabuntas, La Mesa is GG's because you guys have your sprays all through there. And I know that I mean, from what you told me, is you really don't give a shit about the actual turf La Mesa, but you might end up wanting to use La Mesa. The only real useful thing it is there is to be able to sell meth because it is a good place. It's not as good as Cyprus, but it's like not a far second. In comparison to Strawberry, it's fucking god tier because of just the way the locals are, et cetera, et cetera. So what I was thinking is, if you're up for it, I have some very, very high prospects when it comes to potentially getting my hands on a lab. And at the very least, I know where we could get two of them. Like, I shouldn't say no problem, but I think that we could either work together to buy a lab. Like, I know somebody that's selling one, and then we could use it. Obviously, it would be your key. You can hold on to it. You do whatever you want. I don't really give a shit about it. But what I would love to be able to get out of the deal, if you needed help cooking during the hours, obviously you'd be there. And then when you guys aren't selling in La Mesa and when we aren't selling in Cyprus, we would have the ability to go ahead and push the same brand in those two areas, and they are literally connected. So it would be super easy to hold down. And the lab that I potentially could get my hands on is down in that area, is down by Cyprus. So it's already in there. It's close to the south side. It's not like you'd have to drive up north, et cetera, et cetera. It's all there. The thing is if I go after a lab myself, I'm just going to speak candidly, man. I'm just telling you the honest truth. If I go after a lab myself and I get a lab, I'm going to have everybody and their dog coming for it. And I'm going to spend more time worrying about who's going with me, you know, lookouts, et cetera, and less about making money. But if I can attach myself to a bigger entity, a stronger entity, and I trust you. I don't know how much you trust me. I like to think I've never snaked. I literally have never snaked anybody in my life. Yeah, and I'm not about to start. Like, it's just not in my nature. People can say what they want about me, but I'm not going to backstab people. But if we worked together through obtaining one, I feel like it would be much easier for us to hold it down. And then we have like the perfect setup. We're like neighbors. Both La Mesa and Cypress are connected. My boys are around like wee hours of the night. They could keep the rep pushed up in La Mesa. Like just full transparency. I just started selling in La Mesa again like an hour ago. And I haven't touched La Mesa since that time, like from way before when I talked to you, when I had the secondary brand and I told my boys to just go push some in La Mesa. And nobody, like my rep is pretty much maxed and I sold for an hour. So like nobody's been selling there ever. And the Marabuntas are dead. Sergio's gone. So like that whole sort of chapter of like, oh, La Mesa, who's that? What, you know, it's ours. No, it's really not. Like we don't have to worry about that at all. So we could just take it down. And you know, I thought I'd come to you before I approached anybody else. You know, the only other group that I can think of, and it's kind of awkward to even say this to you right now, is the only group that I could think of that would actually work with us would be Hydra. But I don't want to have to work with Hydra. To be frank, I sold them my last lab. They bought it from us, and then they lost it to the cops. and I regret selling it big time. But now that our main cook is gone, my percentage is already going up as we speak. Like I'm waking up like every hour, even during NA, just to cook. And I'm just getting obsessed with getting back up there. And it's only a matter of time before I get my hands on one of these labs. And there's 2 potential labs that I think we could go after. One we could buy and another one we could steal.
Which?
Well, there's one down here at the bottom, like in the Cypress area, which I fully believe is ran by Mayhem. I can almost guarantee it from all the information that I've been getting. Pardon me?
We can easily join that. Who the fuck is Mayhem? No one gives a fuck about no goddamn Mayhem.
Yes, I understand. But you know, I've got a decent relationship with them.
Okay.
And they're willing to just sell it. They don't want it anymore.
No, okay then. Never mind.
So, you know, if I just don't think that they're actually going to use it because
how much would they want though?
They want a ridiculous amount of money, but I think I can get the price down if we can promise them, you know, XYZ, like amount of product a week that they could sell, whatever. But I didn't want to give any terms or promise anything without speaking to you first, Marty, to see if you'd even be entertain the idea. The other one we're pushing for right now, and we're putting on the heat to the group, and we're gonna see where it goes. I don't think they're ever gonna give us the key, but if we keep putting on the pressure, we could at least get a dialogue going.
And then what about the other one? The one you said he's stolen?
That's the loss. And it was our original one that they stole from us. We've had 2 lab keys already.
Wait, they stole one from you?
Yes. And that's the one that they currently have. And it's sitting on their little island.
It's on their little compound?
Yep. Not the big one, the smaller one. Like the one that goes the little bridge across.
We could steal the shit out of that.
Yes.
I want to steal.
Yes, the problem is they never leave with the key. And I have so much more information that I want to tell you. But like, just to be honest, guys, like I do trust you, but at the same time, I don't want to play all my cards, you know?
No,
right, that makes sense.
I want to, like I want to be able to us to build this relationship. And if like we're going to go down this, like I'm going to fully trust you and I'll give you all the information that I have, and I'll be able to use our partnership as a way as more leverage, not as a threat, but as like, hey, we're going to have somebody with us that's going to hold this down. And I think they're going to feel better about potentially selling it to me, or we could set something up where we could take it. It's just a thought. I mean, I'm still working on my percentage right now. Everything is going well.
So Chad, that's how my meth connect again. All this meth.
We got rid of the dead
That's
weight.
how a meth clinic begin this meth, eh? They got
It's just we got to find an entity that's willing to play ball and make money. And I'm telling you, meth is where I thrive. It's what I love to do.
Damn, that's a lot to take in.
Bro, why are you guys making fun of my accent, bro?
Well, think about it.
Come on, bro.
You know,
Come
I'm
on,
not
come on,
asking
Jid,
you
come
to
on.
give me a yay
Come
or
on, bro.
nay
Come on, bro.
right
Come
now.
on, bro.
I'd love to be able to work with you guys.
Meth.
We've worked together before.
You're gonna
We've
be
only
around
ever.
in like 2-3 hours or something.
I'll probably just be waking up just to do cooks.
Mm-hmm.
But I am awake every day during the EU and into the first couple hours of this wave. That's typically my schedule right now. But obviously, if we work together and you needed me to be around during the NA to do X, Y, and Z, whatever that needs to be, I'll wake up and do it. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. I'm definitely 100% interested. I just gotta think. I gotta intake all this information and let it sit in my head.
Yeah. And like I said, Marty, I have a lot more info. I know pretty much everybody that has labs. I know who uses them, who doesn't use them. We know a lot now. And it's just a matter of executing, but I didn't want to jump the gun. And to be perfectly frank, I'm done doing shit by myself. It's not working. I want to branch out and collab with people that I like. And you guys are the first ones that come to mind before anybody else. No matter our differences in the past, and I know a lot of that was just SBS dumb shit that just kind of
bullshit semantics. Bullshit.
Correct.
Like,
Correct. Let's be real. We've never really had an actual deep-seated problem ever.
Nope.
yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So think about it. All right. And we can go from there. You know, and if you don't think it's a good idea, then don't feel sorry for me or anything. I just
I mean,
think that's
why
a good
feel sorry
opportunity.
for you. You hold your own very well. Like, I wouldn't. If I wasn't interested, I'd say it right now. Shit. So.
Well, beautiful.
Yeah, no, I got you.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys think about it. Y'all can talk and whatnot. Just try and keep that information within GG, and that's it. Because I don't want the wrong groups to get a hold. And I can tell you, I have a pretty good feeling that that one of these labs is going to be off limits here pretty fucking soon, because the person that is willing to sell it has told me that he's already talking with other groups about selling it, and I wanted to get on this before it's too late.
How much does he want?
Well, at first he said $20 million, and I threw up in my mouth, and I asked him if he was high as fuck. But he said if you come with a reasonable offer, then they'll highly take it into consideration. The $20 million is just not even fucking worth it. Like, it's just you just won't.
I mean, the thing is, like, where do you want to drop off from $20 million? Like, you can't go like, yo, I want to pay $5 million. That's like it's gonna be a joke. You know what I mean? Like,
Correct.
man, that is a lot.
I think if the way that we frame it, I don't want to say too much right now. Just let me know if you're on board, and then I think that we should have some conversations with no locals around us to hear my thought process. I just don't want. How do I put this? I need it to be very secretive. I have like a few different options, and I believe that one of them at least would work. But I don't think it's going to work if it falls into the wrong ears. That's why I don't want you guys to go around and tell too many people yet.
Right. That makes sense. Don't worry. This conversation won't leave here. It won't leave here for now.
All right, perfect. All right, well, I'll just leave it at that. I'm gonna go cook some more, and just so that you know, Marty, we are currently pushing, or I'm pushing my secondary brand right now in La Mesa. At any point when you want to take that over and whatnot, I'll just stop. You know, and if we work together,
for now. It's all you for now.
I appreciate it. And if we work together, then obviously I want you to know this: the lab, if we get, it's GG's, it's yours. It's not mine. It's yours. All right. I will not take ownership of it. I just want to help run it, and I want to help each other be able to push and keep the rep high and make as much money as possible. That's all. That's all I ask. Because I'm not dumb. I can't hold one down by myself. I just can't do it. It would end up sitting in my storage and not getting used like the last one. Yeah. That's why I need to associate myself with a bigger entity.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
All right. Well, good luck out there on the street.
You, okay.
All right, no problem. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Good luck. All right.
Thank you, man. Let me let you
Easy,
out.
bro.